If you page through the Truth Central posts or Truth Central or Truth Central, call it what you want, you very quickly see that not only is Trump unhinged and deranged, but he is regularly attacking all sorts of people involved with a variety of his criminal trials. I am not going to spend a ton of time on this, and I am not going to page through the entire thing because we just don't have time. But Donald Trump will not stop posting uncontrollably and explosively to Truth Social. Take a look at just some of this stuff. Trump seemingly violating one of the gag orders right away. The Trump-hating judge in this case is off the rails. The case should have never been brought by the corrupt, racist attorney general. Trump's already been told you can't do any of this stuff. You can't do any of it. Attacking their star witness and on and on and on. And then as you page through, you see that it is post after post. I called Bill Barr dumb, weak, slow-moving, lethargic, gutless, and lazy. A rhino who couldn't do the job. He just didn't want to be impeached, which the radical left lunatics were preparing to do. I was tough on him in the White House for good reason. So now this moron says about me to get even, his verbal skills are limited. Well, that's one I haven't heard before. Tell that to the biggest political crowds in the history of politics by far. Bill Barr is a loser. Trump just continuing. A great honor to have received the endorsement. Well, he's actually posting now, and these are moving around. Great honor to have just received the endorsement for president from Dr. Ben Carson. Thank you, Ben. The corrupt administration took away my First Amendment right. I've just learned that the very biased Trump-hating judge in D.C. who should have recused herself due to blatant open loathing of your favorite president, me, has reimposed a gag order, which will put me at a disadvantage. Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't crooked Joe Biden tell his Injustice Department to file the lawsuits 3 years ago? Well, some of the stuff that Trump is accused of doing criminally happened less than 3 years ago. How do you charge someone 3 years ago for stuff they didn't even do? Why didn't they start the totally political Biden indictments and court cases 3 years ago? Again. If they started the highly political indictments 3 years ago, on and on, you can just page through this thing. This is uncontrollable. We basically have three forms of interest in these sorts of rants, and I will enumerate them to you now. Number one, is the Republican Party so debased, so deranged, and so indifferent to this sort of behavior that they will still make a guy behaving this way, a former president behaving this way, their nominee? Unless something changes, the answer is yes. They don't seem dissuaded by this stuff at all, not even remotely closely. Number two, will there be real consequences? I don't mean a $5,000 fine. I don't mean a $10,000 fine. I mean, will there be real consequences like Trump's bond being revoked and being jailed in advance of his trials to continuing to attack prosecutors, judges, and witnesses publicly after being told time and again and being on the receiving end of multiple gag orders that say you can't do that? Will there be real consequences in that way for Trump? If you ask me my prediction, the answer is no. And then number three, will any of these public utterances actually be used against Trump at any of the forthcoming criminal trials? In other words, will the posts to Truth Central actually become evidence against Trump, self-inflicted harm, as Trump is often participating in? Those are my three questions. I think on this last question, the answer is yes. I believe these things that he is posting are actually going to be damaging to his own defense, and they will be used in at least some of these criminal trials. Let me know what you think. Make sure you've subscribed on YouTube, because we're on track to get to 2 million subscribers in the next 5 weeks, if you can believe that. That's going to be quite a day. And also, just as a warning, I will be participating in Movember starting tomorrow. Movember is November, with a focus on awareness for prostate cancer, testicular cancer, and men's mental health, including suicidal ideation and suicide prevention. I think this is a really worthy cause. What people often do during Movember is they grow a mustache. I plan to do it, just letting people know ahead of time in case you have kids who watch the show and you don't think that it's appropriate for them to see that. letting everybody know Movember starts tomorrow, and I invite you to make a donation at Movember.com and or grow out the mustache. So just a little bit of a preview on that. We'll be back in a moment. So much more to discuss. People in my audience who sometimes struggle with sleep. You know you've got those habit-forming prescription medications, which sometimes have side effects. You've got your herbal remedies that often do nothing. That's why the go-to can be melatonin, which is clinically proven to work and without the side effects and the grogginess. Our sponsor, Beam, makes delicious nighttime hot cocoa drinks called Dream with melatonin to help you get to sleep. Melatonin can also help correct circadian rhythm disturbances to get your schedule back on track. Like, for example, if you have jet lag, Beam's Dream Hot Cocoa with melatonin comes in great tasting flavors like mint chocolate chip, chocolate peanut butter, sea salt caramel, or caramel. Come on. No sugar added, sweetened with monk fruit, only 15 calories per serving. My favorite is cinnamon cocoa. I'll just be upfront. It's great to have before bed sometimes. It's hot, very flavorful, but not overly sweet. It's just a soothing way to wind down, like an hour before going to bed. If you want to try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder, take advantage of the biggest sale of the year. Get up to 50% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Pacman and use the code CYBER at checkout. The link is down below.